So Cassie takes the stand, huh? Oh man. I don't know if this is going to be funny or is this going to be, maybe it's going to be Diddy's reaction. Maybe they, like we've been seeing, they show his reactions. They see what she says and then show his reaction. So let's check it out. Oh, and by the way, yes, it's night and day animation. Let's check it out. And again, I've been saying this over and over. I haven't been paying attention to the trial on purpose just for this moment. And when you get these videos, they're done maybe a day or two prior to what you're seeing them. So therefore, I'll be behind a bit is what I'm getting at.
There's no disputing Sean Diddy Combs' abusive behavior against his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura. In fact, it's something his defense team owned and acknowledged during Monday's opening statement at the start of his sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy trial. But as Ventura sat Wednesday as the prosecution's star witness for her second full day of direct testimony, the big question now is how will this jury interpret her detailed description of a decade's worth of abusive beatings, drug use, and sex-filled freak-offs with male escorts, which she claimed she was forced to endure at the hands of Combs.
Sean was very manipulative, and he had a tendency to get violent when he didn't get his way. Like one time I told him I didn't feel like participating in one of his freak-offs because I was still sore from the last 3 freak-offs we had just that day. So what he did, he dragged me out into the courtyard in his Miami mansion, and he tried to dunk my head into his inflatable pool of baby oil. Thank goodness his mom was there, because she...
No, they didn't. I'm eating it up too. They do, baby. Come on, man. Stop with the baby oil. They wrong for that. They wrong for that.
Stop.
Now, Cassie, you know damn well you love those inflatable baby oil pools too. We used to be in there for hours getting our freak on and off. As a matter of fact, it was your idea to fill up them pools. Look, if I go down, I'm taking you down with me. I ain't playing daddy.
Was Ventura a domestic violence victim, but one who willingly made those choices as a consenting adult, as the defense contends, or was she forced, out of fear, into a lifestyle she despised and took drugs to numb the pain? The singer told jurors she was terrified of being humiliated after Combs threatened to release incriminating videos of her participating in the freak-offs.
Petty arguments with Sean would usually lead to physical abuse. He would knock me over, he pushed me, he dragged me, he kicked me, he scratched me. One time he actually hit me over the head with one of those large family-sized bottles of baby oil. Almost knocked me unconscious. But that wasn't even the reason I went along with Sean's nonsense. What made me fold was him threatening to release incriminating videos of me participating in the freak-offs, which would have damaged my career, and I would have had the answer to my mother and my family.
Oh, no.
It was horrible and disgusting. No one should do that to anyone.
Why is the belly on the...
He made me look like a slut.
The belly, her pregnant belly hit the thing.
Worse. I felt trapped. Like, how do I even get out of this situation?
Good. They got this good.
So Cassie sat up there in that courtroom and act like she wasn't kicking my ass too. Like I was the only one getting violent. She forgot to mention that day that she kicked me down the steps at the LA mansion while I had a whole case of Ciroc in my hand.
Oh, please. I thought it was that baby oil.
Lime Ciroc too, daddy. That shit shattered all over the steps. It cut my feet up like Megan Thee Stallion and everything. I could barely even do my 2-step at the show that evening. Effed up my whole night. I got her back at the hotel that day though, daddy. Like, yeah, take that, take that, take that.
She also talked about...
Did he say Megan the Stallion? they crazy.
The busted lip and black eyes she says the embattled entertainment mogul gave her during a 2016 violent encounter in a California hotel. Covering up bruises and gashes with heavy makeup, she testified, became routine. She texted Combs, quote, "I have her premiere for the biggest thing I have ever done. It's sick for you to think it's okay to do what you have done." Ventura also told the jury about 13 different male sex workers she says she and Combs hired for the freak-offs in hotel rooms across the country, including one she says she reluctantly agreed to right after her 29th birthday party. In one text exchange, she told Combs, quote, "Nothing good comes out of freak-offs anymore. You treat me like Ike Turner, abusive and controlling." While on the witness stand, she also admitted to being primarily responsible for making arrangements with the male escorts, out of a combination, she says, of love and fear. Quote,
"Oh, wow.
Woo! Yeah. It was definitely Ventura who hired me.
Wow.
Man, they used to love me. I'm telling you, I was one of their favorite ones, you know? They hired me, and I went there and I did what I had to do. You know, they was paying good. You know what I'm saying? I got to slide up into some skins, and it was just all good. I used to love the freak off. That was one of my favorite gigs that I used to go to.
Sean is a monster. He needs to remain in jail. You're a monster, Sean. You're a monster. And you need to be caged like a monster and never be let out.
How am I the monster when you behind half of this shit too? Now, she sit up there and she cried those crocodile tears. She wanted everybody to believe her when, like I said, she's behind half of this stuff too. If I go down, you go down. And I'ma say how I say it. This Pixar Diddy, I maintain my innocence. You know what I'm saying? I never human trafficked no one, and I've never racketeered anything. And that's just what it is. And that's how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I tell it how it is, and y'all tell it how it might be. You know what I mean? This world's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Alright? So this Pixar Diddy.
Pixar
again,
Diddy. I gotta start calling
you know
that.
what I mean? I'm gonna
title.
say it one more time, Cassie.
Pixar
if I go
Diddy.
down, you go down. Alright? Take that, take that, take that.
Woo!
Lord.
Take that.
Good grief. Good grief. Pixar Diddy, Cassie. Man, I'm gonna have to look that up now. I'm gonna have to catch up on what's actually happening because I can't tell what's real and what's fake. All I know when they get to the baby oil, I know that's off. So, man. Boy. Woo-wee. Okay. You guys tell me what you think. Please. Yeah, by this time I'll be updated. So feel free to talk about it because I'll know exactly what's going on. Leave that in the comments. Like and subscribe. Support the channel by subscribing. Okay, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. I'm out.